Hi everyone. So we're going to make ourselves a College of Glamour Bard today. I'm going to opt for a little bit more armor in this case. I believe bards are a little squishy. So I'll show you what I mean by that in just a second. Let's just change our class. We want to be a bard. There we go. And what I mean by that is if you look over here, you get most races only get light armor as bards. However, if you pick either human, which also gets shields, which is what I'm aiming for, or half elf, wood elf, half elf actually, they also get shields. So that's kind of what I'm going for. You'll notice that most of all these other races, none of them get shields for this class. You can just see I'm kind of walking through them all. So we will go with half elf in this case, and we don't want, in my case, I don't want high elf, high half elf, or drow half elf. Mostly, I prefer the increased movement to the cantrips you get from either of these. So let's see here. So we're going with the increased movement of 1.5 meters. Class is Bard. You do not get to choose your subclass to begin with. That comes at level 3, I believe. Cantrips. This is actually, Vicious Mockery is actually a fun spell. It's a good one to have. It can finish off an opponent, and it also just makes them have disadvantage on their next attack roll. So a good one to have. In this case, I would get rid of Blade Ward, and I would add Minor Illusion, but lots of good choices here for Bard. Friends make sense. Mage Hand is good. The others, not so much. I would go with one of these three. I'm going to go with Minor Illusion. Okay. And great spells to start with as a Bard. I don't think you need healing. It depends upon what level you're playing at. If you're playing at Tactician or even Honor Mode, I would think, yeah, maybe you want to grab healing. But I would ditch it if you're just playing balance. And I would grab either Long Strider, which is more movement. I know I'm a movement slut. Bane, or actually there's some good choices here. Fairy Fire or Sleep. But we're going to go with a little bit extra movement, and we'll pick up Fairy Fire probably later in the game. Our starting instrument, well, up to you. The loot is kind of rock starish, so we'll go with that. And the background, well, I kind of think you have to take Entertainer. Well, anyway, you get acrobatics for that, and you get performance. So basically, to recap, I'm going for the shields here, and I'm going with half elf, wood elf, because that gives you a little bit more movement. So, all right, so that's all set. I just want to point out here, if you're comfortable with it, and not everybody is, you might want to reduce your dexterity, because it's at 15. There's no difference between the bonus you get to your dexterity at 15 or 16 or 14. So I'll show you that. So there you go. Same one as dexterity 15. That's because odds basically don't count. It needs to be your ability need to be even numbers for them to matter in the game. So what I would do is just leave it like this, basically, and you have points in the game where you can increase your dexterity. So that's what I would be aiming for. Just leave it at 15, but I just wanted to show you this for this class. You might want to add 1 to your Constitution and reduce your dexterity, but up to you. I wouldn't recommend it, because you want to increase your dexterity as you progress in the game. So starting at 15 is good. So we're going to take a quick look at our skill proficiencies. And you'll notice our acrobatics is 4. That's because we picked entertainer as our background. And let's see here. We've got a lot of points here, like in deception, intimidation, performance, and persuasion. All those are 5. I would take a point out. I would take out points from deception or intimidation, your choice. Let's take them out of intimidation. And I want to add a little bit to athletics so I can shove things out of the way sometimes. So that's good. All right, now we're going to get to the good part and edit our character and make her look like a rock star. All right, we're going to keep this face, and I'm going to go to voice 4, just because I get tired of voice 2. It's the default. We'll keep this tone. That's all right too. Boy, that eye makeup is bad. And no scars. And we will bring down the freckle quantity a little bit. That's better. And oh, we don't want it to look too old. Bring up the maturity just a tad. There we go. And a little bit more on the freckles. There we go. All right, and the intensity. Yeah, that's nice. All right, we'll leave it at that. That's not so important, and you know that. Let's see here. Body art. We're going to keep the no tattoo on the faces. Again, I don't really like most of these facial tattoos. That one's good. I like the neck rose and some of these others. The cheekbone ones like this one are kind of okay, and this one's okay. Some of them look just too messy to me. Alright, and piercing style, pretty easy, because you should get the barred ones, right? Let's see if we can find them. There they go, barred rings. You can't really see them with this hair right now, but we're going to fix that. And the eyes, you know something, let's fix the hair first. Go to there first, and then we'll do the eyes. Alright, I'm going to pick one. I think, where is it? The Forester one is kind of nice. Yeah, it gets the hair back out of the way. Just looking at some of these others. Maybe wave left. Maybe. Yeah, we'll go with that. That looks good. Alright, so I want her to have a kind of rock star color to her hair. And yes, I'm going with green. Yeah, maybe a little bit darker. There you go, that's good. Alright. And highlights. We're going to actually let's select all highlight colors and go to black. There we go, and you'll see why in a minute. It doesn't really change it's still green, it just makes it darker. So something good to know when you're designing your character. Let's see here. That's all good. And we will give her just a tiny bit of grain. Just a little bit of white in the hair kind of looks cool to me, but alright, and so that's good. The hair is good. Let's fix this. How about now we'll do our eyes. Black eyes? No. How about black too? That looks good. I like that. That's good. And then the makeup. That looks better. Definitely better. But let's change the tint. I'm looking for a red one. There we go. But see, now it's way up, and here's how you can change the design look. There you go. A little bit of red in the eyes, around the eyes. It makes it, I don't know, makes it look better to me. And we'll give it just a little bit of tint there. Alright, we are good there. The lip tint, let's just make that red too. Bring it up a little bit. There we go, that's a good one. Alright, so that looks good, that looks good. Yep. Kind of got the slight eyelash color to the hair. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, alright. I think we are ready, actually. Well, we don't want facial hair. So our character is all set to go. Let's proceed. And we will name her Ellie, kind of after Billie Eilish. So, all right, we are set to go. Thank you very much for joining me. If you like these videos, please like them. And if you don't, if you don't like them or you have suggestions, please leave them in the comments and let me know why and stuff like that. And I've got more of these to make, so I will see you in the next one. Subscribe if you like and all that kind of thing. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.